All right, mates, I'm glad you're here. We've got some cracking good findings to share. So, grab yourself a bevy and let's go. You'll never get lost with a cabbie in London. It's true. If you take a taxi cab there, you can expect the driver to know exactly where they are going. They have to pass a test called the Knowledge, requiring them to memorize 320 routes, 25,000 streets, and over 20,000 landmarks. Cranberries, when ripe, will bounce like little rubber balls. In fact, cranberries are commonly referred to as bounce berries. It's a common ripeness test for farmers and consumers alike. The world's oldest dog lived to be 29.5 years old. A now famous Australian cattle dog named Bluey lived to be 29.5 years old, when the average age for dogs is from 10 to 15 years. The human body of a healthy and normal size and weight, even still, consists of so much fat that it can make up to 7 bars of soap. We have body fat to help us regulate body temperature, produce hormones, stay fed during times of fasting or famine, among other vitals. Before being domesticated, chickens only produced about a dozen, around 12 or so, eggs a year. Now they can produce hundreds. The most prolific egg-laying chicken was in the United States in 1979, laying 371 eggs. Blood banks in Sweden send out text notifications to donors when their blood is being used. Donors have said this makes them feel great, and it also greatly encourages them to go back to donate again.
One of the world's oldest known recipes is for beer. Archaeologists uncovered a 5,000-year-old brewery in China with ancient beer-making toolkits in underground rooms, dating back to 3400 and 2900 BC. Astronaut is a compound word derived from the two ancient Greek words astro, meaning star, and naut, meaning sailor. So astronaut literally means star sailor. The most shoplifted food item in the world is cheese. True, a surprising 4% of the world's cheese ends up being stolen. Retailers often consider it a high-risk food. The longest time between two twins being born is 90 days or 3 months. Molly and Benjamin West are dizygotic or fraternal twins who were born in Baltimore, Maryland on January 1st and March 30th, 1996. Molly was 3 months premature, but doctors were able to hold Benjamin's birth for 90 more days. A 73-year-old bottle of French Burgundy became the most expensive bottle of wine ever sold at auction in 2018, going for $558,000 or approximately 521,000 euros. That's one long-lasting step. Because there is no atmosphere, wind, or water to erode them, the astronauts' footprints on the moon will likely remain there for hundreds of millions of years.
Peaches and nectarines are essentially the same fruit. They are genetically nearly identical, except for one thing: a gene that's either dominant in peaches or recessive in nectarines. That's what determines whether the skin is fuzzy or smooth. The island country of Madagascar is so remote and so unique that zoologists have estimated that well over 60% of the wildlife there is found nowhere else on the planet. The English phrase, "Go hang a salami, I'm a lasagna hog," is an elaborate palindrome. It says the same exact thing backwards as it does forward. Another one: a man, a plan, a canal. Panama. The Googleplex, the corporate headquarters of Google, hires goats to mow their lawns. Instead of using noisy mowers that run on gasoline and pollute the air, they rent some 200 goats to eat the tall grass and fertilize at the same time. Not a ad strategy. Venezuela has the tallest waterfall in the world called Angel Falls. It has a height of 979 meters, or just over 3,000 feet, and gets around 1 million visitors each year. That's some water show. In approximately 3.75 billion years, well beyond any of our lifetimes, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies will collide. That's because the Andromeda galaxy is approaching the Milky Way at rate of 100 kilometers per second, or 68 miles per second. Those were brilliant. Don't you agree? We love the work it takes to get these sorted for you. Do us a favor and like this video and share it with a friend. Cheers.